There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. See you again. See you again. See you again.
What's good, everyone? This is final day of week number 2 of Aurum's PUBG Mobile Custom Scrims. We started off with 75 players in the lobby. Total of 20 teams. I think a few of them didn't connect. And as we jump into the game, we see kind of a diagonal flight path cutting through Miramar, going over Minas Generales, kind of over Los Leones, Chumac, Minas de Val, and Minas del Sur. Saying that, we see our players, they finally start to move out of the airplane. A lot of them are actually out of the plane, and I think some areas like San Martin or Los Leones may be contested after all. So far we see Team Negative, they dropped all the way up in Campo Militar. It makes rotating a lot difficult if Southern Circle does form. But my oh my, look at this. Los Leones is empty. The single largest place on the map is empty. Probably no one went there because everyone thought that will be contested up in Leones, but that's exactly what happened. Nobody went to Los Leones, as we see team number 18 start to take an early fight against team 17, which is VELLE versus FCS. Cube X Thug was the first casualty of this game. 21 teams we have in this game. Beast Mangla, he makes his way out of El Azhar, trying not to get trampled by VELLE. You see hackers, blind OP just take the nearest Al-Azhar vehicle spawn, but taking a look at the circle, it forms on the west side, kind of all of the west side of Miramar. And well, will you look at this? Team Negative, they actually have a straight rotation path through La Cobrera, and if they want, they could go to El Pozo as well. But they really should start to move any second now, because the zone, it will start. Well, they do have time, okay? So 4 minutes until the zone starts. Almost all of the teams are already inside. We see Overprecious squatting in Picardo, and near them is RDZ Army, kind of surrounded between two teams, I'd say. Well, that's a lot of teams there, as Kamikaze and Team X Spark, they're in real close vicinity with each other, but X Spark, they managed to rotate out just in time. And as the zone will start to move in about 3 minutes. Picardo is kind of a safe spot. I would still say that the team that occupies Power Grid would have a better chance of staying in the circle. But over in Cabrera, we see two teams. That is Team Oak and IM4. Purohit actually, Alok that is, he's actually making his way straight towards Team Oak. Stops on the higher ground, or maybe doesn't. Faker as well. So the good thing about Team IM4 is that they have a lot of vehicles to work with. And well, as we see Faker move towards Cyborg, Faker, he doesn't have a gun, and he quickly realizes that this place is looted. And now the fights have almost begun, as Alok takes a wider turn out of Cabrera, and yep, it was Alok that got shot at by Micro, I believe, from Team Oak. Every one of them is, well, a little below 50% HP. As IM4, they realize that they've lost Cabrera early. They have no weapons to work with whatsoever. So they just decide to ditch their plan of taking the fight against Team Oak. Taking another look at the map, we see about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams, and 7, 8, 9, almost 10 teams out of the map. But this is where things get interesting. Say someone wants to camp the bridge of Valle de Mar. That could prove to be quite troublesome for the teams on the little southern island. We see Anchor Esports down there along with Exotic Esports. Los Higos is occupied by Team EQZ and the two members of Team 21. Rushcard YT, they move out from that little southern island. And now we see a red zone as well, right over Team X Sparks, Biplab and his teammate. Kamikaze are right between Chumacera and Ladrella. I'm kind of keeping a map view because I want to see how these teams they make about their rotations, as phase 1 will start in about 30 seconds. Closest conflict we will see is right here, which is Pride against FCS. And as we see, it was Rambo who is quite close to Team Pride. Just look at this. They're just uphill. FCS is literally uphill, just over Team Pride. I think if Pride are not careful, FCS may as well just bag for all 4 kills, because high ground, especially this little high ground here, it's not to be messed with. But talking about their weapons, a Mini 14, fantastic choice of a DMR. Can easily be controlled, but I don't think they spotted Pride's Najiul downstairs, but Dexy will be the one to start the fight with Pride as Pride move downhill in their vehicle, all safe and sound. Pride Najul over on the other side, I think he knows that a team is uphill, and the vehicle comes through for backup, and 17 will start to take more and more shots onto Team Pride, but unfortunately Pride are out of harm's way. So Negative also should start the rotation, because the blue is just on their butt, will kiss them any minute. Kamikaze on the southern end of the circle. Team number 7, that is SOA, currently occupying Chumasera. And well, we see IM4 now move towards Hackers, Blind OP. For a decent enough rotation coming in from IM4, they realized what fight they should avoid. I think they should have geared up in the meanwhile, and yes, I do see level 2 helmet vest, a full level 3 backpack, and a Mini 14. I think his vehicle is stuck, or maybe that's just a spectator glitch, who knows. As team number 2, that is Antidote, they really should start their rotations. I don't know what's taking them so long. Team Negative are now inside the blue. This could prove to be quite troublesome, because we now see what was once a vacant circle now almost complete, as now the airdrop has started to come in as well. I think Kamikaze, his bullet has spotted that and will move towards it, but I don't think he has. Let's actually spectate what's in the airdrop. What do you have for me? Is it I? Is it Tab? So, it is an AUG with a suppressor AR, full level 3 gear, and a medkit. Nice. Moving on to Kamikaze, who are about to get into a fight against Pro Bros United. They're just shy of Monte Nuevo. And I think Kamikaze, they really need to take this rotation quite seriously, because it's a make or break for them. If Pro Bros United, they do manage to play the high ground, which could prove to be quite troublesome for Kamikaze's rotation, as it would be just another day in the shooting range, as Kamikaze would just rush by them, and that's exactly what Kamikaze is doing. So they stopped near the downhill compounds of La Dirella. Kamikaze's Nick starts off, but I don't think Pro Bros United are too keen on taking this fight. Excuse me. And well, Negative are all but inside the circle. See another phase 1, it will just close up any second now. Pro Bros United, no doubt they heard those vehicles uphill. As another team, that is that is EQZ, they just rush past Monte Nuevo. No one from Kamikaze, no one from Pro Bros United actually took any of those shots onto EQZ's vehicles, which is quite surprising. Bullet, I think, timed out on the southern edge, as well. Anchor Esports also have started to rotate into the circle. Now, well, Monte Nuevo, a lot of teams did go past, and looky here. Team number 10, that is Glitch, have occupied Power Grid, which is almost bang center of the circle. This could prove to be quite fortunate for Glitch, as they would have to do very little rotating, as the next circle forms on them as well. I see Yash. We see Josh just doing an emote there. Now, over in Hacienda, which is completely empty, FZS are all but inside the zone. Pride Narayan, which are closely followed by Team Negative, have also almost made their way inside the zone, and I think they're taking some shots onto Pride again, continuing their fight that they left in Cruz de Val. A bit of trolling coming around from the Pro Bros United boys. As well. Whoa, it's a double drop time over in El Pozo, which is currently occupied by Team Hacker. That's actually pretty good, as the airdrop is just almost sunk right there. This was a special airdrop that was called, I presume. It had a Groza, I think, judging by the 7.62, or it could be the MK14 as well, which is, in my opinion, the best DMR in this entire game. But sadly, that is an airdrop exclusive weapon, which, as you saw, can be called down by the flare gun. Over up in Monte Nuevo, we see all three members of Pro Bros United just currently squatting there, as Bullet, he returns from his slumber and will rejoin his team just uphill of Monte Nuevo, as now almost all of the teams are out of the blue. This could prove to be quite interesting, as Antidote, they just rotate over Picardo and would be passing through quite close by into power grid, and if Glitch are fortunate enough, they may as well just catch this rotation off guard and would be able to bag at least 2 kills if they play this just right. But they got into the vehicles, they're moving, which means Antidote. Is this team Glitch? Because I see another name here. But anyway, let's just call them to team number 10. So they've abandoned their power grid position, they're now moving further downhill. And as team number 18, that is VELLE, I'm assuming, takes up a fight against Over Precious. Zumi OP has been downed actually by VELLE's Wick, as Wick just rushes, not a care in the world, as it is only... Wow, that's kind of a cleanup crew coming in, as it is only Hades OP that is left alive from his team, that is Over Precious. Team number 18, Wicked, just quickly bag 3 kills. And now Hades is stuck in a weird situation. Over on the side of Chumacera, we see Anchor Esports taking up another fight against team number 21, which will be third-partied by... Actually, it won't be third-partied. It's not a third party, my bad, but team number 7 are just behind Anchor and team number 21. It is, I think, only 9 Cup that is left alive. Raja looking just kind of a right. Maybe he can see Koopa right there, but looky here, we see team number 7, they managed to sneak up behind Anchor Esports. It's a day in the shooting range for them, as FNX OP whiffs his entire spray onto Raja, but will still manage to knock him down. Loots up in a moment like right here, and now Archima will rush their position. Goes down, has just the 1 first aid and 5 bandages to work with. I think he's in the clear for now. Manages to down 2 members of team number 7. That is EQZ, I believe. Ronak, the only one left standing. as Ashish will die any moment now. FNX OP is half HP currently on his first knock, but Ronak will be quickly spotted by Archima. These guys mean business. Anchor Esports will nab quick 4 kills, but 9 Kappa, he's still inside the zone, not sure what his strat will be, as he does spot out Vishal YT on the hill above. His vehicle's on fire and most likely destroyed. So I think he's stuck here for the time being, as Anchor Esports, they really should move on to the next zone. Teams 10 and 2, which is Antidote, and team number 10, they're in close proximity, just a stone's throw away from each other. Power grid has been abandoned and the circle, it just moves centrally towards the road, which is quite a tricky position to play in, if you ask me. All the teams are almost out of the blue zone. 9 Koopa, he unfortunately has only one first aid to work with, and if he messes this up, it's gonna cost him big time. Also, bear in mind that this is in fact a 2 minutes delay, so everything you're seeing right now, I'm actually 2 minutes ahead of it. And at any moment, a fight may break out between team 8, 2 and 10. As team negative, they also have made their way into power grid. Might get to see some action over outside the white, as team number 12, that is hungry for kills, have, I think, managed to spot out RDZ Army as they made their rotation. But I think RDZ will stay alive to fight another day. Unless, of course, their vehicles blow up. And over up on the Chubasera fight, we see Vishal YT finally take down 9 Koopa with a score 98. But RDZ's army, they're out from the line of view of Team Hacker, or Hungry for Kills, I'm sorry. But talking about Hacker, they're closely tailed by Oak, who have just managed to enter the circle, and they will initiate this combat any moment now. Blind OP has an M249 in hand and spots out Moro, manages to knock him down, surviving only with a sliver of HP himself. Sora will be the one to take down Dark, and things are looking quite good for Team Hacker, if you ask me. They just managed to down the 2 members of Team Oak. I think it's only 1 more that is left alive. Okay, so there's 2 more that's left alive, but guess what? IM4 have also been made aware of Hacker's presence, and I think they have managed to spot out Hacker just on the hill above. Bear in mind that Team IM4 are also in a weird situation, as they have to move inside the zone as well. But they do have a vehicle, this should come in handy. They're still looting up from the 2 corpses they've made of the 2 members of Team Oak. Just taking those shots. So, Hacker Saurabh might have spotted out the members of IM4, and yep, he does spot out Alok just as he got out of his vehicle. He also sees Faker just run in with his buggy. That's a very tricky shot to hit with an M24. Would have better luck with a DMR, but does not take the shot onto Alok. Hacker have to just take 2 steps and they would be inside the zone, getting the upper hand onto the fight against Team IM4 as the circle hard shifts more south towards the hills. I really like this because there's a lot of dips and high ground that the teams could use to their advantage. As Kamikaze, they move inside the zone. I think they have clear sightlines onto that is team number 9, FN4. Also, all of them are just prone, but they're in proximity with each other. Kamikaze also, they start to move further into the zone as Tau OP makes his way towards FN4 in his bang bus, and no doubt he hears these gunshots because I clearly hear them. So Trickster has managed to hear who is that? Tau OP's bang bus. It has stopped, and he will now give this call that they, or as I like to, they will be quite boxed in, I would say, with Kamikaze on one side and team number 5, that is Exotic Esports. But looky here, Anchor Esports, they're still relentless as ever. Managed to spot out the two remaining players of Exotic Esports. Archima will be the one to down Tanmay with his grenade, and no doubt he says go Corona go. Poor choice of a name if you ask me. Behind the tree, Archima cooks another grenade, tosses that again, perfect timing, and bags another 2 kills. So Anchor Esports are right now sitting at at 7 kills right now, and guess what, FN4 has also spotted out the whereabouts of Anchor Esports as the rest of the teams, they start to move inside the zone. The northward rotation will be the most trickiest because you have a lot of ground to cover, and that is the fastest side of the zone. And even if you could make it in, just look at the amount of teams that are playing edge. Almost all of the northern edge of the white zone is covered, and this would just make life living hell for the teams making their way inside the zone. As Hacker Blind OP will finally initiate the flight against team number 20, that is Pro Bros United, and they will bag and tag all of them. 5 kills onto Team Hacker. Axe OP kinda low on HP, I think he should heal up. Hades OP still alive, still watching Hacker's every move from a safe distance. He has to move inside the zone as well. But IM4 also have engaged into a fight against EQZ, which ended in their demise unfortunately, as the circle is just relentless as ever. Keeps on moving southward. And team number 9, FN4, they're in a really good position. And Kamikaze as well, they may just stand a chance of snuffing out FN4. As Tau OP, he makes his way inside the zone, and we see that Nick, I believe, taking shots onto FN4 with his SKS. Nice choice of a weapon. DMRs reign supreme over sniper rifles in my opinion. Spots out God Ash in the distance, but only has a 4x, so that's all that he could do with that scope. Quickly reloads, but he has to move inside the zone as well, as FN4 will be sandwiched quite. But look at this, Hacker OP, my oh my. Team Hacker, they're just fearless. They don't care whose position they have to rush. They have the aim, they have the numbers, they have the healing, they have everything they could possibly need to crash any compound that they desire. But Antidote have started a fight again. Also, Nick also makes his way inside the zone. Pride have started a fight against Anchor Esports. Archima, again, I keep calling him Archima, but his name is just Hema. So Anchor's Hema tags down the both members of Pride to quite low HP. Narayan goes down to Hema. Hema drops down, heals. His level 3 vest is all but broken, but a third party coming in. Hema's dead. Hema was the big gun of Anchor Esports. As chaos ensues, Kamikaze also are just moments away from starting their fight against Team FN4. We see Wilgax taking up another fight. Vishal YT, I believe, is the only one left alive from Anchor Esports. 2 kills onto him alone, as Kamikaze, I think they know there's a team at the drop. But looky here, team number 10. They're taking a lot of damage coming in from the zone. It is phase 5. Starting from phase 5, everything hurts like a truck as the circle, my god, moves towards favor of Kamikaze and FN4. I believe it is one of these two teams that will make it out of the game alive. As Bullet, nice enough 6x spray coming in, but he will be traded almost instantly, and if the revive must be stuck because a push may be imminent from team EQZ. Bullet must be revived at all costs because team number 8 EQZ have all but rushed Kamikaze's position, and there we are. Onyx has spotted out Wario. He has spotted out Tau OP as well. Takes some bullets, but will bag that kill. But Tau OP will be the one to knock down Onyx as a clean up crew finally arrives. It is Nyx that was the last one standing, and Kamikaze goes out at 6th place. Team number 8, decent enough cleanup coming in. That's why as soon as a member of your team goes down, just pop a smoke and revive. No one will rush you. As team number 18, they make their way in from the southern edge. Hades OP still alive, still doing some damage. Trickster almost goes down to Hades OP, but does not heal. Yet he's waiting out on Hades, but Inferno will be the one to take down Hades. And team number 3, nice enough positioning coming in from Hades, will go out at 5th place. As the circle just moves in, FN4 playing the small wooden shack, as Onyx and his team, EQZ, have all but rushed their position. They're all inside the zone. Inferno, the only one left alive from his team. FN4 still 4 members strong, but still have 0 kills on them. Inferno taking quite a lot of damage from the zone as the circle moves towards EQZ's favor. Now all they can do is just chill inside the zone, as VELLE's Wick will knock down members of team number 18, that is VELLE. So FN4 finally getting those kills that they want now, and team number 8, that is EQZ, they're still chilling inside the zone, as FN4 only has they only have 2 kills. 2 of their kills were yoinked sweetly by team number 8, so it is a 3 versus 3 scenario between team EQZ and FN4. Just because of the circle advantage, I'd say this is EQZ's game now. How quickly the tables turn in this game. Parth OP 6 kills onto this guy alone, using TPP to his advantage. Can see almost everything to that wooden shack. I think he does manage to spot out. Yup, he has spotted. He has made contact with Trickster and Vilgax. Haven't taken any real damage from them yet, but EQZ will still spray onto them as God Ash makes his way inches towards EQZ's position, closer and closer, has to wait for the right opportunity. Pops out a smoke as cover from his team, but really has to smoke down this little ridge right here, because that would mean if he can cross over to EQZ's territory or not. Whips out a grenade, tosses it over near Cyclone's position, but I don't think that grenade's gonna do some real damage. Yep, Cyclone still up at all the HP he needs, but FN4, they're being pushed by the zone. Vilgax will be the first to go down. As Godash, I still want to see what he does. He's healing up, so he has been spotted out by EQZ as well. EQZ at a man advantage, and I think, yep, Vilgax will go down. A 2 versus 3 scenario right now in EQZ's favor. Spectate Onyx, and now it is a 1 versus 3 situation. God Ash, the only one left alive, but they know where he is. God F goes down, and it is EQC who are your victors for this map. They picked up 12 kills. That's a great cleanup coming in from EQZ. And as I said before, whoever controls the circle controls the game. EQZ were in a very good position. As soon as they took out Kamikaze, they knew exactly what they had to do. Camp that little ridge, that little ridge, and things played out in their favor. So, good game, well played. This was only game number 1. You can check the description. There is everything you need to know in there about me, about the game, about today's teams. So, that being said, we will catch you in game number 2, which will start at 8 p.m. Stay tuned, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna catch up on chat. See what you guys have been typing. Mayank Tiwari says, show Kamikaze's POV. I did that. Naveen Sharma says, GG. Abhishek Vats, what's up, man? Prashant Bhatti, Exo Team, I already did that. Rajesh says, great commentary, bro, and stream also. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. And Sushil Wagmare says, your commentary is OP. Thank you so much, man. I hope everything is fine in this stream. No audio glitches.
There's nothing like the sounds
You
of the
ads.
road, the engine purring, the wind rushing by, the horn.
Also, bear in mind that all my socials links are in the description. Also, the top 12 teams will qualify from this group and will move up in tier 1, which is next week, will be casted on my own channel again. So be sure to tune in. और बताओ दोस्तों कैसी चल रही है क्वारंटीन लाइफ?
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming.
You're getting 500 ping. Where do you live? Also, you are from Hacker, right, Saurabh?
Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption, breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Timeless, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
You know what time it is. Marvin Devine, Huber, Axel, and you know how we do. Yeah, I got the juice, yeah, I got the juice. Big game cool, make them look like cool. Always play it cool, that's the biggest rule. Forget what they doing, keep on doing. I've been making loot since like 22. Ask me how I made it right here in the booth. I'm always pursued cause of what I pursue. That's greatness, yeah, I gotta make it, I got things to lose. Boy, you wanna get in my crew, but you can't get in my crew. Me, Axel, and Huber, way too fireable. When this joint drop, better call the troops. And when you hear the drop, better raise the roof. Better raise the roof. You already know what happens when we link up. Let's go. Yeah, I got the juice. Yeah, I got the juice. Big game cool, make them look like cool. Always play it cool, that's the biggest rule. Forget what they doing, keep on doing.
Pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. Tomorrow feels a year away, like the seconds, the beginning and the end. But if in time it's yesterday, your picture's gonna bring it home to me again. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store.
I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice.
Okay, so the room is up. Just give me 1 second.
Hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
There we are.
The Stockholm lights.
Me and the band have known each other since we were kids.
Ew,
We live in the
who
same
cares?
town, work at
Learn more. Now you know why I had to go, I had to go. I still love you. I hope you know, I hope you know. Can't deny the truth. We were never meant to be. Sorry I had to leave. Oh, now you know why I had to go, I had to go. I still love you. I hope you know, I hope you know. Can't deny the truth. We were never meant to be. Sorry I had to leave. Oh, yeah. Oh, now you know why I had to go, I had to go. I still love you. I hope you know, I hope you know. Can't deny the truth. We were never meant to be. Sorry I had to leave. Oh, yeah. Take me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. I've lost control. Oh, it's been hard to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm high in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear.
What's good, everyone? We're back with game number 2 of Aurum's custom PUBG Mobile Scrims, and it is Weekendy. God, it's been a while since I spectated a Weekendy game. As you know, it's removed on PC and it's undergoing maintenance. Will be out in the next patch. But, oh, how I've missed this map. So, we kind of see a diagonal, well, not diagonal, a horizontal southern flight path. So it's going over Abbey, Dino Park, Volnova, over Hot Springs, Kantra, etc. So the north side of the map, which is Villa, Goroka, Mount Kresnik, Port Bosto, everything, it's gonna be not really contested at all. But so far, I don't really see anyone moving towards the southern side of the plane path. Everyone seems to be going up north, and almost everyone is out of the airplane. This is very interesting because not one team did move southern to the southern area of the map. That is most interesting. Team Pride doing their Dino Park and Abbey split, I'm assuming, as Kamikaze and Pro Bros United and Anchor Esports, they seem to be going up towards Port Vosto. But look at the circle, right bang center on Team Pride, and well, also on Team IM4. So I think I see Kamikaze ditching their plan of going to Port Vosto, and team number 14 and 20, that is Anchor Esports and Pro Bros United, on either banks of Port Vosto. So right now we see Antidote landed just on the edge of Goroka. We see VELLE moving north towards coal mines, and the first fight has broken out. It is between Team FZS, and I did see someone get shotgunned. Don't know where that is, but we have two teams that are Hacker and RDZ Army up in Villa. So I think Hacker lost their one man quite early. I don't see any helmet on Pablo, but I do see Blind quite surrounded by the members of RDZ Army. As they move in circles around him, they have started taking those shots, as Vinay OP will unfortunately down Blind OP and will shotgun him to his death too. So Team Hacker, quite early they've been reduced to 2 members. I would say unlucky for them. Hades OP in the distance, knocked down KGS, God Ash. So God Ash is down as well. So the team that placed second last game, Ash is down quite early. Damn. People are dropping faster than flies this game. And now a lot of fights happening outside the circle, but so far we see Anchor Esports kinda safe. They have quite decent enough approach into the circle. If they just manage to follow the bank, they should be able to reach unscathed. And now over up in Peshkova we see EQZ, and over on the southern edge of Peshkova we see Team 19, that is X-Spark. So team number 18, that is VELLE, they have managed to corner Kamikaze's Bullet, and Bullet will be the one to go down to VELLE. Wario, he sees what's happening here, and he's gonna want his teammates to ditch their plan of moving downhill. And I don't think Flux OP can actually spot that far uphill with a non-equipped AKM. So Kamikaze, they're on a run. Bullet will be finished quite early. As well, look at this. Team hungry for kills. They are really hungry. And guess who they just bumped into? It is Anchor Esports. This is going to be a fight worth watching, as Sunny spots out Vishal YT. Not the smartest move there, Vishal. But this may not be in vain, as the rest of Anchor Esports have been made known to their presence of Team hungry for kills. Raja is just watching Sunny and one other member, but Raja slower on the finger, couldn't turn that fast, and Raja goes down as well. My oh my, Hema goes down to Cyanide as well. So the big guns of Team Anchor Esports, they're down, but Vishal is knocked down as well. It is only Breed that is left alive. Breed is on his fight against Hungry for Kills, but I don't think he's gonna survive very long. Could not use the first aid in time, and as a result, Anchor Esports will be eliminated quite early. So the top performing teams, not, well, I kinda underperforming this time. And well, we see still some of the teams outside the circle making their way in. Interesting rotation coming in from Antidote. And well, okay, so my mistake. Antidote is actually quite split. Look at Insane OP and look at all the other teams. So team number 10's Dhoni PG4 has managed to down Josh from Progress United. They managed to rush their position on the western side of Port Vosto. So I'm gonna actually spectate them, the attacking party. see what they do in their fight against. So Lai OP threw down the molly onto Renet's position. It's burning. That, look at that spread though. That molly be like, oh yeah, spread hit. Apologies, you know how I like my memes. So the fight has caught up in a stalemate of some kind of in Podvosto. So far I think Renet is aware of Warriors and Light's position. Keep in mind I will read your messages after this match and not in the middle. Renet spots Light peeking but could not get any damage in from his barrel. So I think it's only these 3 members of team number 10. Yep, so it's kind of a 3v3 right now between Pro Bros United and team number 10. As Renet tosses down that molly onto Dhoni's position. Light OP takes actually quite a burn from that molly, and I think he will be burned. Renet just not seem to be running out of that Molotov. Dhoni PG-14 takes quite a lot of burn damage from that Molotov, and I think he will be forced to use his meds. As Renet seems to be going on a fake, I think. Hungry for kills are not so far out themselves, but it's actually spectate team number 10 now. Light is out of first aids, and they've smoked their position to mask their approach or escape. And well, Warrior is closely monitoring Pro Bros United's every move. He's prone, so Pro Bros United will have a hard time spotting him out. But I think he did spot Dorish from that small window, and that open doorway for that matter. And I think they really should move into the circle now. Hungry for kills, sitting on 4 kills themselves. As well, the circle hasn't really moved. 20 seconds until phase 1 ends, according to this game clock. Bear in mind that the snipers, they reign supreme on Vikendi, as it is dubbed by the developers themselves, a sniper's playground. So stock up on your Kar 98s, your M24s. We're gonna be seeing a lot of action. As Kamikaze, they kind of want to go inside the circle, but I think they're held up by EQZ, who are sitting at the northern edge of the circle. Team 19, that is Team X Spark, have also started their rotation, and no doubt they will be going through Port Vosto, I believe. So team number 10, they ditched their fight against Pro Bros United, and they will now move over Mount Kresnik inside the zone, where they might even bump into Kamikaze, who are not so far off. So over in the center circle, we see Team IM4, we see Hackers, the remaining 2 members, that is. They're still taking fights from, I think that's, yeah, Team Exotic Esports. Tanmay tagged down to quite low, will choose to use his bandages. And now Pablo, no helmet on him, but still Hacker, they're brave, really brave, gotta hand it to them. Uses that VSS, knowing that if he even takes that 1 bullet to the head, he will be instantly knocked down. And now Team Kamikaze, they are forced to make a move, and they seem to do so by moving straight into the jaws of Team EQZ. And bear in mind that I think, yeah. Okay, so team number 8 is also 3-man. So I think Kamikaze, they have heard all this roaming around and opening and closing of these doors. So yeah, though they are right there is Kamikaze. Onyx jumps into his snow vehicle, jumps out, but Kamikaze, they're kind of afraid to take this fight, I'm assuming, because they're right now sharing that same compound, and I think the fight has begun. Yup, the grenades have started to come in, but no real damage coming in from either of the teams. Nick actually goes down to about 50% HP. Sparth OP tries that Molotov thinking someone is up there. Unfortunately, he just aimed at the wrong window. And I think he saw the shiny mug of... yep, Tau OP. Not the smartest move going in there alone with nobody to trade you. Wario goes down as well. And it is only Nick that is left alive from Team Kamikaze. And he's right here, camping the stairway. Lands that headshot, I don't know how, but he's in a 1v3 scenario against Team EQZ. 55 people are alive, and they Molotov it just in case Nick decides to use that staircase. Picks up the fresh level 2 vest, but he's still up there. He's stuck with all 3 members of Team EQZ right underneath him. So as all of them they move, Nick was quite low. That's where the numbers come in. If they'd just gone up one by one, Nick was in a position to take them all out, but that's not what happened. Team number 8 EQZ, they played it out perfectly. All 3 of them went together. That actually reduces their chance of getting knocked down and out of the game, because, well, you have people to trade your knocks. So the zone will close any second now, as Antidote's member Insane OP, I don't know what he's doing out there, knocked down to the zone. Perhaps his game crashed. But Team Oak now, they have to move into the circle as well, and that bridge of Volnova, it looks quite promising, but team number 7, that is SOA, is right there. As Insane OP falls, Team Antidote are down a member. And well, Pro Bros United were taking some shots onto Team X-Spark as they are rotating, and X-Spark, they seem to be okay, so they chose to inhabit the small compound near the crossroads of Castle. Hacker are still in their small compounds up in Tovar, and just sandwiched between, well, that's 3 teams there in between now. Exotic, they really have to move inside the zone as well, but look at who is on their heels. That is Team EQZ. Again, Weekendy, it's a lot, most of the time it's how a team holds their compounds, and since there's not really a lot of open ground to work with in a circle like this, where you see a compound at almost every 50 meters, 50 or 100 meters, it gets difficult, because, well, this is where those bolt action snipers come in. So you see someone peeking through the window, you take a shot onto him, he gets knocked down, so that opens up a window for your team to rush in. And now I think team number 19, that is X-Spark, will be camped out by Hungry for Kills. (19) is right on the stone's throw away from Team Hungry for Kills, and as we see Oak just almost running over Sunny right there. Sunny takes shots onto their vehicle, does not manage to knock down anyone, but all 3 of them are dangerously low, as Mr. Harry will be the one to knock down 2 members of Team Oak. The 2 of them that were in the vehicle anyway. They see Evil and gets the flash kill. So it's 6 kills onto Team Hacker already. But team number 19, X-Spark, they use this commotion to move inside the zone. Now they're inside and pose a direct threat to team number 12, that is Hungry for Kills. Sunny is out prone and he does see Groot running out. Wakes up and sprays, knocks down Groot. But the rest of Groot's team, that is that is Team X-Pac, they were slow to react. They could have knocked down Sunny if they would not have been scoped in, but rather had the bolt action in hand. So Biplab has managed to spot out Cyanide squatting on the hill above. Biplab now smokes his teammate Groot. Quite a lot of smokes coming in. And well, Sunny is still prone right where he was. Now all he has to do is wait for that smoke to dissipate. Groot is moving now towards Krish. Gets up, gets the flush kill onto Groot. This should have made a proper smoke wall first. Now this has turned into a 3 versus 3 fight between X-Pac and Hungry for Kills. Also, but look at this, Faker in the distance with his 4x G36C manages to spot out Cyanide, and if he plays it patiently enough, he might just get that knock onto Cyanide. Because IM4, they were in a pretty good position to get a third party. If they just rush in right now, even they could bag enough kills. As the circle, it moves towards EQZ's favor, who are sitting in the bang center of it. Really, just they don't need to rotate at all that much. And well, again, this fight has turned into a stalemate. The zone will start in 30 seconds. I think Biplab does not see Cyanide. Okay, so they're downhill and they've started to move. Smart rotation coming in from Hungry for Kills. They really have to get inside the zone any time now, as well a fight may just break out between Antidote and Pros United. But Team Exo, they just zoom past Hacker's position, and I don't think any shots will be coming in. And team number 19 too, X-Pac, they just use the road. But now, wow, okay, so Exo, it seems they will crash Hacker's position. Exo is also, it's a 2 versus 2 right now between Saurabh's team, that is Hacker, and Exo. So I think Brute's call is now to just avoid this compound. Pulls up right next to Tanmay. That's a BRDM. 2 bullets are not gonna do that much damage. They may just choose to play this out because they have everything to lose, and I think Brute, he managed to catch a glimpse. Does Molly damage? Does a Molly do damage to cars? Does it? I don't know. Never tried it really. And well, Pablo OP still using that TPP. Just hoping to catch a glimpse of either Tanmay or DJ Brute. But both of these teams are using that TPP to their advantage. The first person to peek will be the one to give all information. DJ Brute is sitting inside his BRDM2. Not a care in the world, as the circle, it moves even further southwest-ish. So team number 3 are now the nearest inside the zone. But wow, team number 13, now they're caught in a pretty weird position. There is Hacker on one side, but wait, didn't you Harry? He couldn't spot those people cross. Okay, so that was actually another spectator glitch. Well, so yeah, Exotic, they managed to ditch that position of Hacker, and now the northern circle is still pretty much crowded, as all the attention will be focused towards that BRDM2. Look at that. That BRDM has caught fire, and Exo and brute. They are in a world of trouble. Exotanme goes down to RDX's Mr. John, as they were running quite in the open. So yeah, I believe the BRDM2 team will bite the dust as all of the other teams, they start to move in from the north. Let's watch IM4's perspective as the fights are breaking out all around them. Team number 12, hungry for kills, seem to be in the center of it all, as Cyanide goes down to Pride Malik. And now Harry and Sunny are the only ones that are keeping Hungry for Kills alive. And EQZ's Onyx has spotted out Sunny inside the zone, chucks that grenade, but the grenade did minimal damage, but he's in an impossible position right now. Mr. Harry has been knocked down too, and it is only Sunny that is left standing. He's out of first aids as well, and the zone has started to come in. He really needs to go in now, but Pride Malik is not gonna let that happen. Look, that's a lot of commotion right there. A lot of teams, a lot of players will go down, as IM4, they managed to lose 2 players to the zone. It is only Laksh alive from IM4. So right now, let's spectate FZS in their conflict against Hacker, who are not so far off, and there is one other team that is here. So I think that's team number 10's 2 members, Dhoni and Light, still alive, taking that fight. That Molotov comes in, but Dhoni read that perfectly and jumps down to the staircase. Wanna spot Rambo because he has actually made his way inside their compound, but Dhoni was there for the trade, but unfortunately no one was with Rambo, so he will go down. He will be traded. Cubex Thug, tagged down to quite low HP, has the Uzi in hand, has to push team number 10's position right now, because if they get that revive in, they will have 2 players to deal with. That's exactly what Mr. Devil seems to be doing. Thug gets tagged down to low HP again, but so is Dexy right there. But Hacker have also stepped in to finish the job. Pablo still with the VSS in hand, spots out Cube Thug going outside. Hacker are in a great position to nab these free kills right here. It's just these 2 members of team number 10 that are recuperating, and I think they have managed to knock out that other team that was with them. So team negative are fighting as well, but Hacker Saurabh picks up another kill, pops down a smoke to loot. Phase number 6, as well, almost all of the teams are inside the zone. Hacker still going strong, even though they're 2 players, they still have nabbed 4 kills, and the zone will now shift God knows where, because, well, FNEX, and so let's see which team is actually 4-man strong. It is Over Precious with all 4 members alive. They're inside the zone too. Things are looking quite good for team Over Precious right here. The circle, they all have to do just take a few steps in and boom, they're inside the circle. They have a lot of vehicles too and a BRDM2 that they can use for cover, so there's that. 7 kills onto these guys already. Things seem to be looking quite good, as SOA, they managed to pop down some smokes for their cover. Ronak actually spots out Onyx crossing, but doesn't decide to take any shots. Now wakes up, sees the Actually does not spot them, but actually spots their vehicles. Hades OP is still taking that distant fight against Team EQZ, who are, I think they're boxed in right where they are by two teams, that is SOA and Over Precious. Hacker are free to move about inside the zone coming in from the north. But did Hacker Saurabh get spotted? Seems to be the question. I think Saurabh is spotted by Prime OP. And next OP, meanwhile, goes prone, takes some shots onto Parth OP, but will be hidden by the zone. As Laksh, still alive from IM4, will take shots onto Robot, who will actually go down. It is Nex and Ronak from SOA that are alive. All four members of Overpressure still alive, as Laksh now moves inside the zone as well. Sees the airdrop in front of him, but will he take it? Does not take it, did not clear his left and right. But wait, did Pablo actually seem to miss Laksh's approach here? He was in a decent enough position to spot any who across, and I think, yep, he has spotted out Laksh and will use the VSS to put him to sleep. Next OP, the only one left alive, will go down to EQZ. EQZ, look at Mr. John. 9 kills onto this fella alone. He's just demolishing these guys. And, well, total of 11 kills and still 9 people alive. So that's a 3 versus 4 versus 2. And no one seems to be making the first move of going into the zone. Hacker Saurabh taking quite a lot of zone damage. Saurabh actually goes down. Saurabh goes down to the zone. What will Pablo do now? Who will he distract and who will win this game? Things again seem to be looking quite good for Overpressures. They're still 4-man strong. The trades may as well just come in, and this fight may start any moment now, as Mr. John prone on the high ground, so not really much visibility to Overprecious on John, as he does spot out Overprecious move inside the zone with their vehicle, sees that BRDM2 roll up, so they might have to rethink their strategy. Hades OP and closely followed by Prime inside the zone, and well, now Hacker's Pablo. He has to move inside the zone as well. Pablo does manage to knock down Onyx, and I think he has just sealed the deal for Team Overprecious to win the game. Parth goes down to the zone, and well, see, he does manage to come second, unless of course he just pulls out a clutch. And he sees the BRDM2 rolling over him. He will be crushed. All his hopes and dreams went under that tire of that BRDM2. Amazing game coming in from Overprecious. They really didn't rotate that much. They still stayed near their Dino Park location, and that just won them the game with a total of 10 kills, no less. Hacker, although they did manage to lose 2 members quite early on, Pablo managed to bring them on the second place with a total of 7 kills onto Hacker. EQZ, still, they played very, very good. Mr. John played the best on this match with 9 kills onto him alone. Again, that was map number 2. We still have one more map left to go, and it will start at 9 PM. 30 minutes. Anywho, we'll see you all in a while. Now let's catch up on chat. Weekend is glitchy in every PUBG. True that, Abhishek. But hopefully they managed to fix it in the new patch. Hello Ash Gaming, what's it going? क्या चल रहा है? Loyal Hunt says EQZ OP. Yes. Agreed. +1. Mr. John No kill भाई साहब. ऋतिक गर्ग ऐसे मत बोलो यार. Loyal Hunt says big fan of Team EQZ. Nice, good for you. And now what says PUBG तो glitchy है ही. YouTube भी glitch से भरा है. मैं देख रहा हूँ still showing 0 watching. Damn. I have a 30-minute break now. So just any and all questions you have डाल दो chat में, पढ़ेंगे अभी. Good game indeed. एक तो पता नहीं सब लोग टीबीएस डाले जा रहे हैं इंस्टाग्राम पे. सही में बोरियत बहुत है इस देश में.
like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight we gonna let it away. Tonight we gonna let it just like the sunrise. We gonna let it away. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight we gonna let it away. Tonight we gonna let it just like the sunrise. We gonna let it away.
I don't know about you, but Spotify Premium loves a party. Great song after great song, endless dancing, and maybe even some romance. Get a day pass for
How heavy is that? Light work with the bass on the track, on my face to the back like I'm taking a slap. I need a drink, but it's straight from the tap. And I'm hating the slack, couple man slide around like the hate in the gaff. Please stop talking that trash, cause the vibes in the front all the way to the back. How heavy is that? Light work with the bass on the track, on my face to the back like I'm taking a slap. I need a drink, but it's straight from the tap. And I'm hating the slack, couple man stand around like they hate in the gaff. Please don't talk in that trash, cause the vibes in the front all the way to the back.
Well, so the new room is up, if you will allow me a moment. So we're in the room, and as soon as this one's filled, I will start. मुझे नहीं पता दीप, बस खेलते हैं अच्छा वो। काफी अच्छा खेले वीकेंडी वाला तो, और मैं होप कर रहा हूँ कि अगला मैच भी ऐसे ही खेले। एरंगल है। अगर ऐसे खेलेंगे तो क्वालिफाई हो जाएंगे T1 के लिए। मुझे भी अच्छा लगेगा उनके मैचेस को कास्ट करके।
lie to you kids, it's a fucking jungle out there. Keep your head on tight. Unknown brain to mind me, baby, let's do it. Y'all see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, get too strong when I battle with the beast, bring a few on, the commander and the chief for my crew on, bullets rattling and whistle at your toque, never sleep, eyes open, hands clutching on my throat, it's a war zone. It's a war zone. Yo, this a motherfucking war zone.
Also guys, be sure to check the description for all my socials and my Twitch, which is my primary platform.
Yeah, feel the impact. Yeah, break it open, leaving nothing fucking intact. Hey yo, you been hacked. You're safe, hard in, but I found it, homie, been cracked. Hey yo, we been back. You been stacking, see you flexing with the thin stack. Hey bitch, you been whacked. I kill them all, feel the motherfucking impact. Yo, this a war zone, homie, say you ready and prepared. Take a minute, make them aware. Well, I'll be sneaking in the back, but it's rather clap, homie, life ain't fair. Caught me crawling through the mud with a vision, saw it clearly. Born a shepherd to these sheep, make them fear me. This a war zone, trenched out, trap house, nothing ever given. Yeah, every day's a blessing.
Yes, Technovore, you know me. How are you, Lego boy?
I don't think I'll ever stop. Yo, this a war zone, homies.
Neeti wants that job in that company. Neeti knows that job in that company isn't available.
more.
Okay, so we are back with game number 3 of Group B's scrims today, tier 2, week number 2, and this will be the last game for the day, based on which the top 12 teams will qualify to tier 1. Here are your players. Full 75 team lobby. So the match will start in 10 seconds, where we'll see the flight path. So, it is a diagonal path just off the center, going over military base, Pochinki, and water town and shooting range. This is kind of a decent enough flight path since most of the teams' drop positions are right there. Also keep in mind this is the last match, so the team that's moving on top, they might get hot dropped. As the first ones out of the plane are Pro Bros United. I think they'll be moving towards, Novoreponier. And team number 4, that is RDZ Army, moving in towards the central military island. We see SOA moving towards the back of the military island, and I think FN4 will be going towards Milta, and I think Pochinki might be contested after all. But so yeah, almost everyone is out of the plane. Zarki of course is still on the board, should anyone wants to go there. Antidote 3-man, that's new. Perhaps one of their players didn't connect. And they seem to be going Severny, which will be contested by Team X Spark. So it seems Pochinki will not be contested after all, as it is given gift wrapped to Team FCS. And well, over up in Milta, I was right in predicting that FF4 will be going towards Milta. Novorepnoye is still occupied by Team PBU, that is Pro Bros United. And taking a look at the circle, it is a full western circle. And over up in Georgiopol, we see team number 10 in South George, and team number 14, that is Anchor Esports, up in North George. So far we also see early fight coming in, as Antidote's Kevlar OP will be the one to draw first blood. X Spark already a member down. And well, we also see Team Kamikaze doing their Gatka split. So it's actually 3 teams up in Severny. It's Oak, it is Antidote, and it is X Spark. So Severny just became new Pochinki. Oak Evil just making it away with his life. Ghost Prone, not the best of plans, as he will slowly bleed out, as Ritwik, I think is his name, will be the one to knock down Oak Evil. Evil does die. Evil's out of the game, and quite early. And let's spectate Kevlar, since he seems to know where the enemy players are. Ritwik well down. Dark as well from Team Oak, and it is only one member, that is Cyborg, that is left alive. Tags down Poison to a really low HP. I'm surprised Poison didn't actually go down. M4 at that range could prove to be quite deadly, but it was not. So Cyborg, he is kinda out of 70, but Groot here knows the whereabouts of Poison. Poison does jump down rather than take the stairs. The shortcut may as well just have saved his life, as Groot crosses over to Poison's side, moves up, does not clear the first floor, and he seems to have lost visual with Poison. But Kevlar and Ghost, undoubtedly they hear Groot's footsteps in the building adjacent to them. A 2 versus 3 scenario, as Cyborg, he has managed to go outside of 70. He's just on the southern tip, that's all. As soon as he finds a vehicle, he'll just jump in and be on his way. Groot and I think his teammate as well. So okay, it's only Groot that has no meds to work with, but Poison OP will use the S12K's close range to his advantage, and it is only Ritwik that is left, but Ghost OP. Damn, he just slapped Ritwik with the on the face with his 1800. And Cyborg, he's still running, could not find a vehicle, I believe. So 7E is now clear. Antidote have managed to clear 7E, and well, Ruins is empty. That's weird because this little Ruins hill is inside the circle, and it's a very, very strong position if a team knows how to play it correctly. And now, well, Hacker are in Quarry, close to Tau OP's position. And well, no real rotations have started to come in. Overpressures, your victors of the previous game, are squatting in Yasnaya, looting it clean. And now 2 members of Negative, they just drive past Team Pride. Not a care in the world. And I don't see any shots firing anywhere on the map. So the closest fight we may get to see will be this thing right here. Team Hacker against Kamikaze. So, yep. Every team is kind of split. It is phase 1, and over the course of those 2 previous games that I casted, I did not see one team making their rotation until after phase 1 had started, which will be in 20 seconds. Cyborg trying that little move. It's actually quite a cliche in PUBG because, well, Cyborg actually, this is a very neat move because you're the only one left alive, and if you don't move too much, no one will know that you're up there, unless of course someone snipes you from the high ground. And well, no shots fired whatsoever. Fight may break out in Rozhog between IM4 and Hungry for Kills, but that is unlikely as Rocky falls back to his team. Back to school, it seems. Now Negative, they're still roaming around in Pride's vicinity. Not sure what their motive is. But over up in Milta we see FN4 still roaming around. Bros United still haven't started with their rotation yet, and the first airdrop drops in. So I think Exotanme may know of SOA's bridge push, or he may just make their way towards the airdrop that fall not so far from their position. So SOA is Ashish. He's inside, or was inside, a wizard tower, and well, as the rest of Team SOA make their way towards the Erangel mainland, no subsequent fight is coming in, but guess who's coming here? RDZ Army's Badmash. Okay. So yeah, Ronak has spotted out Badmash, and well, that's what happens when you jump out of your own vehicle while it's still moving. And now the fight between Exotic Esports SOA has finally begun. Go Corona Go spots out FNX OP in the distance, and Winner OP will go down. Actually, Winner OP will take down Ashish from SOA. 2 members, well actually it's 3 members I think. Okay, so yeah, they started out 2-man. So Go Corona Go sprays out his whole clip onto SOA's robot. Robot goes down but unable to get the flush, as it fell apart for Team SOA, as FNX and Ronak are the only 2 left standing. Mind you, it is only Ronak that is left standing right now over on the lighthouse, all alone, split up from his team, and as a result all 3 of them went down. There's only Ronak that is left alive, and slowly the kid kills will start to come in. Nick has been revived. Wait, is this Kamikaze Nick? It is. Nick's somehow playing in RDZ Army. Wow. Guess he messed up his team slot. Interesting. And I think Pride may just step in, finish the job, but they did not. Exotic Stanme pops out that grenade, but DJ Brute here is who I'm interested in because he's pushed up quite close to the remaining team number 4's position, and it is only FZS Badmash that is left alive as Ronak took down Nick from Kamikaze, who mysteriously was playing in Team RDZ Army. And I don't recall seeing this name. But anywho, taking a look at the northern side of the circle, Antidote are still chilling in Severny. Team Negative are somewhat in the center circle, taking a fight against FN4, who rotated from Milta. But wanna see what Badmash does. He has managed to spot out Tanmay, and I think he also knows that DJ Brute is right there. But I think Gurjar may have spotted out my FCS Badmash. He's still not done. Knocks down 2 members of Exotic. Now Ronak will step in, get the 1 kill steal. Now Go also gets tagged down to quite low HP, as FCS Badmash will get the kill onto Exo Gurjar. Tanmay the only one left alive down there. Now he does see Ronak, misses the shot of with his Car 98, has a 2x attached, so kind of feeling bad for him. If he had a bigger scope, he would have just blown up Ronak's head right there and there. Took a pot shot onto Go, but Exo Tanmay has been knocked out again. And well, if Badmash is careful, he may just get the kill steal. He still has to be cautious, taking Ronak into consideration, because none of these players seem to be making the first move. Tanmay is still bleeding out. Corona has to make a choice. He could either go and leave his teammate right there, or he could step in and finish the job. I don't understand what Ronak is doing. He has the high ground and therefore the advantage. Corona Go has left, and he does, I think he sees Tanmay right there, or even Badmash. So yeah, Negative and FN4 have started their fight yet again. This is getting, I don't know, it's extended a lot. So let me just quickly switch over to FN4's perspective. Heat Blast has gone down, is just beside Wilgax. He drops down those smokes, taking cover behind the buggy. The nades have started to come in, but the smoke still did not pop out. The tire of the buggy goes down, and Wilgax now sticks the revive. Negative are right there, just 1 inch away from FN4. Zeus now, well, applies his bandages and heals up, has 2 first aid, so he's good on heals for the time being. And I think, yeah, Negative is also 3-man right now. So they really have to capitalize on how they proceed in their fight against FN4. Negative Zeus now using this TPP to his advantage. I think he did catch a glimpse of God Ash. Yep, there we are. He did see God Ash. Who the fuck is calling me? Just give me one moment. And well, Zeus does manage to knock down Heat Lust again and finish him this time. And he will be rushed quite by that is Trickster, but Zeus used that Uzi to his advantage, and it is only Vilgax and God Ash that are left alive. Demon goes down. Zeus is still low on HP. It is Zeus against God Ash and Vilgax. So, well, let's see what he does in a situation like this. He did loot up quite a lot. Negative Zeus, 1v2 scenario. I think he managed to spot Vilgax. Or if not, he can definitely hear him. Right there he is. Proceeds with the hip fire, gets the knockdown. And now there is God Ash. Has time, but he jumps out. You spot him, Zeus. Oh my god, Zeus. Being the god he is. And I think he is on all chat. Interesting. He is on all chat. So yeah, did get the clutch and therefore the team wipe onto FN4. Feeling kind of sad for them if they both would have been together. That's why I say just move in groups. It's easier to take down 2 people, and it is quite simple to take down 1 and 1. So that's exactly what happened here. Zeus, he capitalized on this opportunity, took down those 2 members of FN4 himself. And now the fight has broken out between Team 10 and Hungry for Kills. Sunny goes down. Mr. Harry and Cyanide are the 2 left standing. Cyanide is quite low on HP himself, but he can rush in and help his teammate. Oh, I like Warrior's position. He can definitely see. And why do I hear their calls? They're on all chat. And Cyanide goes down too. It is only Mr. Harry that is left alive. Well, let me see if my... okay. Yep. Yes, exactly. They are in all chat. So I should probably let the admins know that they were using all chat. Mate, stop talking! You're making my casting difficult. Bro. I can still hear everything they say. I'll just let them know real quick. Cyanide still alive, and oh my god, this is throwing me off a lot. Mr. Harry now goes down. What is going on? Why can I suddenly hear their calls? God damn, dude. Just get off this channel. Go into team chat. You're making my casting difficult. Talking about the circle now. It has managed to do a hard shift up towards northern southern Georgopol. Still this Ruins Hill is inside. Chat, this is not me. If I mute my mic right now, you'll still hear everything. Also, just get decent earphones. You're professional players, for God's sake. I can hear everything, but cannot understand one word these guys are saying. Bruh. I have no idea what to do. If anyone in chat can help me, please, please, help. I can hear everything they say. It's getting so annoying. 2 गाड़ियां आ रही हैं. हाँ, मुझे क्यों बता रहे हो ये? Please get off this channel. Badmash goes out from the zone. Did I stop it? No, I did not. Did I stop it now? No, I did not. What is going on? Oh my god. Well, team number 10's 2 members do manage to go down. Warrior, I think, was knocked down from falling. I don't know. But, look who's here to save the day. It is SOA's Ronak. And, well, 2 members. Okay, here it is. Here's the culprit. Dexy from FZS. This guy is from Team 17. What is he doing in Kamikaze? What is going on? And the circle, it does move north. Team number 3 are still, if not, in the center of the zone. Anchor Esports still alive with it. I don't think they have any kills on them. Yep, they don't have any kills. They abandoned their North Georgia pole position. Pride actually moving towards Cyborg right now. It's amazing how this guy still managed to stay alive. He stood up for the whole world to see that he's right there. Sees Pride's vehicles move inside the zone. And, well, now Ronak does go down finally to team number 10. And Kamikaze are now in a fight against team number 10. What is wrong with this game? I think I fixed it for the time being. Okay, so I fixed it. Damn, this game is weird, dude. If so, how could I hear team comms if I'm spectating, huh? Interesting indeed. Where's the rest of Kamikaze? Okay, so they're up in South George, all 4 of them. It's good to see Team Hacker is still alive and still 4-man strong. Have 2 kills on them. If they're all full 4, and they still are, I believe, they may as well just stand a chance to, you know, win this game. Blind OP has the M249 in hand, would make it useful to spray it onto. Oh my goodness gracious. Pride team member had spotted out Saurav, I guess. Now I think Pride is out, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Pride is out. That was the last guy. And the stutter is back, guys. So, Poison AP has managed to spot out over Precious's teammates. Both of them on the same roof. क्यों भाई? मेरे apartments. It's still there, chat. I do not know what to say. Professional players. This is bad. So the circle has now shrunk to the size of a penny. And well, Hacker are in a fight against Kamikaze now, the one I've been waiting for, truth be told. And another member of Kamikaze goes down, and the rest of Kamikaze now fighting against IM4. And Tao OP goes down as well. And I think it is only Wario that is left alive. Yep, it is Wario from Kamikaze that is left alive. And I don't know, can actually Ryan, team number 6, that is Oaks Cyborg, can see that far? If he could, that would have been insane, as he would have just, you know, shot the remaining Kamikaze's member, that is Wario, into oblivion. Oh my god. Corpses, so many corpses. Team Hacker are on a roll, 8 kills onto them already. They just did an entire team wipe right now, and though Pablo did manage to go down, he will be subsequently revived. Hacker are still in the game, and they're not going out anytime soon. But Overprecious's position has been run over by team number 10. Inferno does go down, so it all falls on the shoulders of the remaining members of team number 10. That is Warrior and Light. Dhoni gets tagged down to quite low HP as well. I didn't see the hit marker where it came from. So he will use the medkit, will get healed up to full HP. A lot of players right here. This Light OP is the only one with full health. The Warrior finished up his medkit. Spots out Hades, but gets shot at from another team, that is Kamikaze. They're still in here. Hacker, they control the northern edge of the circle, and now the circle, it moves further southward. Damn. Okay, so Cyborg is still alive with Anchor Esports on his tail. And Zeus will finally go down to Rajesh from Team Overprecious. Overprecious are now sitting at 2 kills for the time being. They still have IM4 and Team Log X to deal with. Also, he has managed to spot out Dexy, who is a member of Team 17, that is FZS, who is somehow playing with Kamikaze. So far, I think what Overpressure should focus on is moving inside the zone, and for some reason I can hear Rajesh. I cannot hear Rajesh's M16 go off. Hacker have managed to just blow up Anchor Esports' hopes and dreams. And my god, this team is just so good right now. Hacker, 11 kills on these guys already. And now they just have vehicles as well. They're free to move inside the zone. Cyborg is still alive. Aurum will be the first one to move inside for his team. Does give the call that his hill is kinda clear, but Kamikaze are moving in from the other side. He does manage. Wario manages to spot out Cyborg running out into the open. Gets stacked down, misses all of his shots onto Cyborg, but will now get. Okay, so it was still Hacker that got the kill onto Cyborg. Now Hacker are at 12 kills. Now they're also made aware that there is another team behind them, and let's actually watch Hacker's perspective. Pablo goes down yet again. That was his second knockout. And now they say that's all it took. All work and no play, huh? Blind OP manages to go down after spraying 70 bullets of a 6x attached M249. All it took was that just 2 clicks with the DP for Blind to go down. Rajesh has been knocked out. Blind are currently in control of the circle from the northern side. and it's actually Spectate Wario. They've 3 teams remain. It's still 11 people. I'm kind of surprised. 3 people from Kamikaze, all 4 from Hacker, and all 4 from Overprecious. Overprecious, mind you, they're going really good right now. 5 kills and 3rd place. And they should really thank God there's no friendly fire for the time being, because Hades had just run over Prime and he did that again. And as now the zone will start to move in 10 seconds, Overprecious have to make a choice, and Hades goes down, Prime OP goes down too. It is Rajesh and Izumi that are left alive, and they are boxed in. And the fight has broken out between Hacker and Kamikaze as well. Rajesh almost manages to stick the revive onto Prime. Izumi, the only one left standing. Let's see what he's gonna do, taking a bit of blue zone damage, moving inside. Now takes down Blind OP yet again. Kamikaze is right there, and Kamikaze go down. Izumi is in a 1v4 situation. I think he should just give it up to the zone, because I don't think he's gonna make it. And he did not. Hacker, they win the game with, I think that's 14 kills. Because that's actually a lot more than 14. They finished the game with 17 kills. Holy crap. That is actually a pretty good score for Hacker. And well, Overprecious too, because even though they may have only have 6 kills, but they did manage to, place second, which would put them quite up in the points table. And kind of feeling sad for Anchor Esports. Feel like they could have done more rather than finish at 7th with 0 kills. Kind of disappointed too. But the thing I'm surprised about is this. What is Dexy doing in Kamikaze? And there was one else. Kamikaze's member, Nick, I presume. Let me find him real fast. Here it is. FCS's Badmash is in team 15, Nick from team number 1, and RDZ Army's Vinay occupied negative slot. Well, not occupied negative slot, but they managed to place 15. So that's 3 team members from 3 different teams. How insane is this? Well, I would still say good game, well played to Hacker. They've easily secured themselves as my favorite team. So yeah, that was it for Group B of T2 Scrims. Again, the top 12 teams from this group will qualify into Tier 1, and as usual, check the description for all the links and all the information about the teams that competed today. That being said, I will catch you in another one. Let me just read up on chat real quick. Technovore says, do I know you? Yep, I responded to that. Hello, Flying. Mic, ऊपर mic के बगल में sound का होता है. I did not see that, but ठीक कर लिया मैंने, thank you. Chiku OP laughs. मजा आया. And Kamikaze Nick, glad to have you here in chat, man. just tell me what happened. Why were your slots mixed up? Also, thank you. Appreciate it. So, weird AF, okay? Weirdest game, but still a good one. The scoreboard will be given in the WhatsApp group, I'm assuming. And next week, same time, will be casted on my channel. Tier 1 Scrims. So it seems you have Dexy in chat. Hello Naman Agarwal. Even though you did get mixed up, I would say well played. And again, thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to check out my Twitch. I usually go live right there. YouTube it may be work, but Twitch is love. That being said, I will end this stream and eat food. Thank you again and well played to all the players. Hope to catch you in another one.